Hi, I'm Brent Johnson, and I'm sitting outside the Fox Theater in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a gray Monday morning here. I tried to do this yesterday, but this neighborhood gets so busy and noisy when there's a show going on. Like I said, this place has shows, I think, 6 days a week. So the video you're about to see is a tour through the 7 chambers of the pipe organ inside this theater. It was my first time through, so you're getting some very rough video and audio. We'll probably go back and reshoot a number of things before our final video is released. But for now, you're getting early and singular access to this little video we've put together. It's just for you, so please don't share it. We'd like to keep this as a little reward for those of you who have bought our virtual tickets to help us make the final video. So anyway, I'll introduce you to Al Haker, and inside the organ we go. So this is an interesting situation here at the Fox because the organ is owned by the owners of the Fox Theater, but it's maintained by people like you. This is Al Haker. He is the head technician here, a member of the St. Louis Theater Organ Society, and that's who cares for this instrument, right?
Right.
So what's taking care of this big instrument like? What do you have to do to keep it playing?
It's a constant challenge because the instrument was built in 1928. It's original installation. Everything is just like it was in 1928 pretty well.
So it's running on all original parts?
And a lot of original leather. We've replaced some of it, obviously. But it takes a lot of TLC to keep this thing going.
And you have to be here pretty much any time the organ's in use and being played.
Pretty much. Sometimes with the tours I'm not here, but if something goes haywire, I get a call right away.
Well, I know one of the reasons you're needed, and it's something that I would find really annoying if I was a regular organist here, is if you want to change just one little stop on a piston, you can't do it from the console. You have to go, where do we go from here?
Down in the basement, in the relay room, and there's actually little tiny safety pins for each stop.
So for each, and how many
there's about 350 stops.
350 stops, and then you have, for each piston, you've got one of those that you can adjust?
That's correct. Each piston,
wow.
There's 70 pistons. If you count the 2 rows of them are actually double touch.
Oh, so you
press
you have to set 2 different
and then you push it all the way in, it does all of them. So that creates more. So that if you count them all together, it's 70 times 350.
Oh my gosh, let's go take a look at it. I want to go see this original thing. Actually, come around again.
That blower doesn't work.
Okay, so it's just running off of one?
Yeah, we're running on one. They're redundant blowers. They don't.
Oh.
Box here in front of you, this is the combination. These are the junction boards, and these are the safety pins I was telling you about. So see here, it says this is the accompaniment manual, all the stops that are on the accompaniment manual, and then all the pistons that are on the accompaniment manual. So there's however many stops there are, I don't know how many there are, but there's a pin for each stop, and then one pin for each one. So it's this way and this way. This is off, this is neutral, it doesn't go either way, and then to the left is on. So when you hit the PP on the solo, the main tremulant would come on.
So you just click them over the switch there.
Right, so all like that. And of course, here's the pneumatics inside. There's another set of pneumatics inside here that have little fingers on them to make them move. So accompaniment 3, accompaniment FF. So all this is wired in. So you can see I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's the up here. I don't know. I can open this. So, see all the fingers up here on the top. So when you hit one of those, it goes down and it makes all those move. So whichever these activate that. So when you press a piston out there, it makes this move. So whatever this was, accompaniment 3, push that down, and then whatever's set on the pins gets to 12 volts, and then goes back out to the console to operate it. You with me on that?
Yeah.
So these are the pneumatics for the other side, and then the pneumatics for the other side that are on the other side of these. So it's just the opposite. So you can see this is quite a challenge to get to this, and I still don't fully understand it. I'm pretty close. So. And it's the same thing on the other side.
Yeah.
So the grate, and this is the pedal on the bottom. People kick this all the time when they come through here, so we put a piece of plexiglass so they wouldn't kick it. These are all the pedal stops. And some of these are double touch. The grate is all double touch. So what happens is when you press the first touch on the grate, it just moves the grate stops. But if you push it all the way in, it moves. Say if you push in number 8, it moves all the number 8s and all the manuals. It's like a general.
Oh, so it's like it does the first touch on are all of them double touch or just the grate?
Oh, just the grate. And the pedal has just the accompaniment and the pedal. So the first touch just does the pedal, and the second touch brings on the accompaniment. And then there's a separate set of accompaniment pistons too, that just do single touch. So it's really complicated.
Yeah.
So let's see, I forgot which one. One's the grate. It says on there what they
Great,
are.
right here, great.
So there's 3 sets of these for the
Grate,
grate, 2
accompaniment.
for the accompaniment. So there's more stops in the grate, of course. So there's 3 for each key, 3 pneumatic. And so when you press one of these, it puts on the other side, you can see in the glass, there's actually the same kind of pneumatic that puts down a big bar that has 12 volts in it, and then it activates them. So this has 3, this only has 2 for each key. But, there's stops down. I'd be playing the organ from here. So each one has, so that's great accompaniment. The ones in the back, there's solo pedal, and then the Bombarde is back there as well.
The notes are numbered here.
Yeah, they're numbered, kind of. Are they moving?
Yep.
So that's how they work. There's 3 rows, so every third one is moves as it goes down. See, you have to count up 3. So there's 3 sets of these. So this is the great second touch here. And a separate set of those, and that's the Bombarde. The Bombarde has second touch, but it's on the manual, so it's not in here. But the great second touch, the pedal, there's a pedal second touch too. All right. So this is the key relay. So these are the stops over on this side. So each one is marked at the top, kind of. It says this is the English horn spreader. So the 73 notes for the English post horn are here, and these are all the manuals or stops that you can get to English post horn. So this one is down for some reason. Maybe you put it down. I don't know. And then underneath here, the pneumatics for it. I'm gonna have to go the other way. This is the accompaniment Chrysoglott. See it moving. That makes those spreaders move. Are they moving?
Yep.
I don't know what that is. That's the Orchestral Oboe. Okay. Plus these 2 are all tibias, for one tibia.
Because it's available in so many stop tabs everywhere.
Every manual, pedal, and about 3 or 4 different octaves. So I think there's actually 22. So here we are at the solo piccolo 2. There's actually a 2-foot stop on this thing. So that's these 2 are the sostenuto relays. When you keep a cord down on the grate, it'll stay down until you hit another one. So that's what this does. And these are the pizzicato couplers. So if you press a note, it's a coupler. It couples from the solo down to either the grate or the accompaniment or to the pedal. It'll pitch it. So it'll just, all you hear is just plunk. And then the other sounds will play. Wait, I can show you, demonstrate. The sostenuto is actually a vento.
Oh.
So when you hit the switch for the sostenuto, it fills these with air, and then it'll do that until you shut it off.
Same for the pizzicato? Or?
The pizzicato is a coupler.
Okay, it's a coupler.
So it only works when when you have that coupler on outside. This particular one doesn't work because that was for the slave console.
Oh, right.
And it's all disconnected, so none of that works. But you can see that was just as intense. Console number 2, see a firing switch, and how all that works, I have no idea. Because I don't need to know. We don't have
Right.
a console number 2. Okay, we can take the elevator up to the 6th floor, and that'll get us close to the orchestral chamber. And that'll be the first chamber that we go into.
Tell me again what chambers we have on this side.
The orchestral chamber and the solo chamber and the piano chamber and the percussion chamber as well. The percussion chamber actually does have shutters in front of it, but I have them wide open. I see no reason to put any shutters on the percussion, so I have them wide open. There's a lot of hissing. The thing is it's not quiet. So, there's 36 inches of wind pressure up here. Right here. Yeah. Here we are. Sounds about me. Okay, I can identify the pipes if you want.
Please.
Okay, the front set is the Tuba Mirabilis. The next is the English post horn. And then beyond that is the Tibia, one of the 3 tibias in the organ. And the next thing is the solo string. And then the one in the back is the Vox Humana. These are all high pressure. So the tuba has 15 inches, the post horn is 15. The tibia is on 25 inches. And the solo string is on 29 inches. And the box is on 10 inches. Most of them are on 6 or 7. This one's on 10. These are 2 of the 17 tremulos that are in the organ. So it's more. Every stop here has got a tremolo. I think there's 5 tremulos up here. So these are the 16-foot strings and 8-foot strings. These are the 16-foot tubas. These are the 16-foot post horns, English post horns. They sound like, they just make a terrible racket. There's 128 shutters in the organ, all on separate pneumatics. We're going to go into the piano chamber, what we call the piano chamber. There's the Wurlitzer piano, 1928 Wurlitzer piano.
Let's see. Is this a vacuum motor over here for?
Yeah, that's a vacuum motor. That's the original one from here. And it has some kind of leather strap arrangement.
got some percussion out here.
Yeah,
Is there anything in front?
That actually was downstairs in the percussion chamber. Again, something was buried, and we brought it up here. So it plays, you can hear it out with the auditorium. You can see this is unenclosed.
Cool.
And that's one of the 3 xylophones of the organ. Actually, 3 of them. Get my good side.
So we're going now.
Okay, we're going to the solo chamber. We can walk down there. The inner sanctum. Here we go. There are 11 ranks in here. And in the front, the very front one is the Oboe Horn. Next is the Orchestral Oboe. And then next is the Kinura. And the Vox. There's a Vox in all 4 chambers. So there's 4 Voxes. In the back is another Tibia, and in the middle, that's the Quintadena. And then the brass saxophone. Okay, this is a 2-rank string. They're like Salicionals, but they're tuned in unison. So it's 2 ranks.
So they don't Celeste, they're
No,
unison?
these don't Celeste. And behind this is the French horn. That's the brass trumpet.
Brass.
There's 2 brass trumpets in the organ. This is the small one. This one's on lower, this is only on 10 inches. The history behind this, when I got here, there was no French horn here.
Oh.
It was actually a Kendall trumpet from 4 foot up. And I guess George Wright came here and said he wanted the French horn and took it. He said you need to have upper work, so he put the 4 foot and the 8 foot. And so I found it on the French horn, but it's not an original one. It's Wurlitzer. But it's from a church, so it's not pretty big. Half of the 16s, the other half are back up in there, and then this is the 8-foot Tibia in front. Okay, this is the percussion chamber.
So,
2 sleigh bells. Gong. Snare drum. Horse's hooves. Bird whistle. Oboe horn. A bell like a school bell. And this is the boat whistle. There's 2 of them that play together. There's a train whistle here. It has a unique set of pipes. Double mouth pipe. This is the only one of these. Well, there's 3 of them here for this train whistle thing. These are tuned tympani. That there's about 5 or 6 Wurlitzer organs that had these on them. All the 5 Fox organs have them, and a couple others. So they're really unique. And basically, they're tuned marsh tones, as you can tell. So that's what they sound like too. And I think I can make them play.
how many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
13 of them. They're F to F, like pedal drums would be, F to F. So this is actually, that big one over there is F. F to F sharp, G, E sharp. Regulators and
Okay. So from the stage now, we were just over there in those chambers. And so now we're going to, what chambers are on this side?
Okay, it's the foundation chamber and the main chamber and the diaphone chamber.
Foundation, main, and diaphone.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have to go up and we have to walk behind those columns, so that's where we're going.
All right, let's go.
Okay. This was the original way that they got up into those chambers upstairs. You actually put a ladder up into that trapdoor and then went up on it, and as soon as you got to that, there's a walkway, little narrow boards that go farther back, and then there's another ladder that gets up into the diaphone chamber. That's how they got in before they cut up. We'll see how you get into it now. It doesn't seem easier, but I think it's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a little small hole, but it's better than trying to get up through there.
I got it.
When we get done with this, then we can go out. Make it. This is where it gets tricky.
Okay.
Step up on this, step up on that thing. This.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you gotta
I'm just going to watch you going in.
use your hands. I don't know how you're gonna do this.
I'm going to watch you go in first, and then I'll...
Then when you get up here, then you have to step down and do the limbo underneath this tubing here. This is how you had to get in. Okay, now
Is
here's
this-
the trickiest part. You have to go through this hole. Can you make it, you think?
Yeah, sure.
I put my left foot in and hang on to the top, and
Yeah.
then on the other side onto the shutters, and you kind of pull yourself through.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in the main chamber.
All right. I'm just going to go through here. Tell me what we're looking at on the main on this chest.
The very first one is the tuba horn. Horn diapason. And then the open diapason. And then there's two flutes. One is the Lieblich Flute, I think it is. Yeah, Lieblich Flute. And then there's the concert flute. They're kind of buried down behind the diapasons, so you can't see them. The one in the front, see, tuba horn, then the horn diapason, and then the Lieblich Flute. You can tell because it has those little tiny pipes that stop the flute. And then the open diapason, and then the very last one, way in the back, that's a Trumpet.
Oh, right.
Those are the 8-foot flutes.
It's,
One is a Lieblich Flute, there's another set of concert flutes on the other side. And this is a metal diaphone. This is the 8-foot horn diapason. There's only 7 of them. And then the next one, I think the G starts on the chest. This is my lead. This is the 16-foot tuba horn.
resonant.
Tuba horn is good. This door is how they got the organ in here. If you open this door, there's nothing out there. You're looking down 3 stories. So when they cantilevered, I guess, the big pipes into this door. Now, I put this on here because it leaked like a sieve. Not only rain, because it's on the west side, but hot air, cold air, so I put all that insulation. So it made a big difference in this chamber. These are the 8-foot Dulcianas, which are kind of a waste of time. I got a set of these because they had taken it. There was no pipes in here. The whole rank was missing. Stan said they were never here. I don't know if that's right or not. I can't imagine that Wurlitzer would put something in without the there's the 8-foot string. Those are Celeste.
Okay.
Another drum. Here's the other Chrysoglott. I don't know. It's going to get going up. This is the Viole Celeste. All 24 pipes on this chest. And the other set back there, that's the 8-foot Salicional. Bass drum. 2 bass drums. This is a 30-inch. You get that from up above. This is the other one of the other xylophone, the second xylophone. The jazz cymbal. I'm not even sure that works in the console. Wood block. The other marimba. 2 marimbas, I said. Xylophone. This is the Quintadena. Again, this was missing, so I got another Wurlitzer Quintadena. They're not in very good shape. They can't hardly hear them. And I see
Strings.
the Viole and Celeste are in front, and then this is a Salicional behind them. So there were 4 of them, so
Yeah.
that's the 3rd one there. Staggered. That's the C and the C sharp, and the B and the A sharp are in between the 2 of them. And then this is the D and the D sharp. Those are Cathedral Chimes. I think the low C, I think, is about 8 feet long. So those are all the beater boxes down there. Huge beaters. That low C down there, the beater is 6 inches in diameter.
Huh.
Pretty low. That's C sharp.
Wow.
And these are some of the percussions we took out from that toy counter back there. The door way over on the wall, and to get those big diaphases in, they had to bring them up those stairs and put them and install them up here.
Is it?
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
E and the D sharp right in front of you.
Still hard to tell.
Big chunks of wood, aren't they?
Yes.
It's amazing.
So that's the Diaphone chamber, and then this is
This is what they
foundation.
call a foundation chamber.
So we have more of the Diaphone.
These are those are the 16-foot diaphones in the back. These are 8-foot, and they continue on into here. That's 16-foot D up to the.
Wow.
Go to back here. And then at about G or G sharp, they go off into metal tops. It's all 25 inches, but on different regulations. Go to back here.
Yeah, I
The
think.
lights up here don't work because the plugs that we have
Ah, yeah.
started it out, who knows why, or don't work. So we have to first. No. These are the 16-foot tibias. Half of them, and then the other half is behind them. And these are the 8-footers. This is the 8-foot Gems horn, and this is Gems horn Celeste.
Okay.
So it's on a Celeste. Did I say Gems horn? No.
You did. What is it?
Gamba.
Gamba. So okay,
8-foot Gamba.
that makes more sense.
So that makes more sense. These are pretty heavy duty strings. Really good tone. Okay, in front of you this is the tibia, foundation tibia, the third tibia in the organ. We call them Mama, Papa, Papa, Mama, and Baby. This is Mama, because it's on 15 inches, but its voice is pretty hefty. And the one we saw over in the orchestral, that's Papa, that's on 25. And the one in the solo is Mika. This is the rest of the gamba here. Gamba Celeste. And that's a 4-foot harmonic piccolo. You can see it's harmonic.
Yeah.
It's got the holes cut in it. Not piccolo.
Flute.
Harmonic flute. Well, it is a piccolo because
Oh.
these pipes, these little tiny pipes, they got holes in them at the very top.
Way down there.
So, and then behind it, that's the other brass trumpet, the one that's on 15 inches. This is about twice as loud as the other one.
Okay.
Those are the air lines that come up from downstairs.
All right.
And they go up over the proscenium to get to the other side. The bowler room is right below us, right here on the floor. So,
Over here, clarinet. So
in
we
the
have,
front here, this is a musette. And it's original. Everybody says they have a copy of it. Nobody has the original. This is original. It's just a buzzer, like the Kinura. And the clarinet's behind it. Clarinet. And behind that is the rest of the they call it a diaphonic diaphane, but it's really not a diaphone once it gets on the chest. And then the fourth box is in front of that.
So that was our tour of the Wurlitzer Fox Special inside the Fox Theater in St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you for your support. We're hoping we'll be shooting inside the theater next week if everything goes according to plan. We're well on our way with our ticket sales, so thank you so much for helping support the Oregon Media Foundation. We like for all of our content to be free, but some situations are a little more challenging than others, so thank you again. Remember to subscribe so that you can get notifications when new videos are uploaded. You'll get an email when the final Fox video is up because you get early access to it. In the meantime, we have 3 other organ organs and an organ shop we visited, and those videos will be coming out first. So make sure you're subscribed and click the little bell for notifications so you know when new videos are coming out. Thanks for watching. I'm Brent Johnson. I'll talk to you soon.